93 million miles, and it's still accurate. Hey everyone, Sly47 here. Today is May 26, 2023. Let's talk about this weekend in Blitz. For events this weekend, we have Division Battles, which is 3v3, and it's at Tier 8 this time. There is a Blitz challenge for this as well to get some extra goodies. This probably will be the only safe haven from the madness that Tier 8 will be this weekend with the Skulls event. Talking about the Skulls event, actually, the Warhammer Skulls event is back with all the ships and all of the bloody glory for the Emperor memes and everything, but we have a login rewards, Victory Blitz, and actually I'm going to be streaming later on today at 2 p.m. showing them all off with goodies that Wargaming has given me, so make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell to see when that stream and more videos on this channel go live. All these unique ships are in the special offers section of the shop, and we'll go over them later in this video. Next up, we have even more Victory Blitzes, including a Battleship Victory Blitz, which of course works with the BBs from the Skulls event, and then a Beginner's Victory Blitz for those who want to stay out of the pit of despair that Tier 8 will be this weekend. On to the last Battle of the Bismarck event happening. This is a great event, so let's go on to the main event of this weekend. Finally, we have the main event of this weekend, which is the Bjorn event. It's a Victory Blitz. About 14k-ish tokens from the event. You'll probably get another 7 to 8k from the grind. So yeah, it's an event. You'll get the boosters from it. God, Wargaming. Do not make me make another events video describing how you could have fun token events. I really don't know if my community can handle another one. It's beating a dead horse at this point. Reach out to me. I'll do the legwork. I'll do the hard work of trying to set up the token event for you. Because token events should be fun. They are. They should be. They really should be. At least this is just kind of like a mediocre tier 6. You got that at least. The community, I think, would be absolutely pissed if it was a good tier 6 or a good tier 8 in this event, but luckily it's just a mediocre tier 6. So let's just move on before I start into a full-on rant on events in this game. Luckily personal missions have been good, so I guess this is the mulligan for bringing personal events into the game. Now let's go into the shop bundles that are currently available. We have the Constellation right here. This is misabled wrong. This is a heavy cruiser. Do not, this is not a battleship, okay? Just even in the info, it says battle cruiser. Okay, this has tier 7 guns with 4 skills, good accuracy, bad armor, and decent speed. Sounds like a cruiser, am I right? Okay, perfect, we found this. This is really a fine tier 8. I would only suggest it for those who are looking for a ship specifically like this. It's a hard no, in my opinion, to most BB mains, but for cruiser players, you'd be surprised on how good this ship can be. Now onto the Asashio. This is a one-trick pony destroyer at tier 8. If you have the legendary commander, you can make it a 2-trick pony. I don't have much experience with it, so here's PB's thoughts on it. I actually asked him for 25 bucks for a tier 8. It's not really a bad deal either, but yeah, it's the Asashio. Once again, we actually have another mislabeled ship, the Graf Zeppelin. This is a cruiser with a flight deck, but I would say it's actually one of the easiest carrier-like ships to learn from. Its AP bombs and torpedo bombs let you learn those skills, but they just don't have the fires to back up that full damage. The fighters, though, are pretty good enough for tier 7, so you can learn those too, all while having the guns on the ship, and they are the real fun of this ship, allowing for extremely aggressive positioning for a CV, and team play with a good bit of damage soaking, because of course, you're a carrier. You just scream, shoot me whenever you pop up, but now at least in these ships, you actually have guns that you can back up that, yeah, you can shoot me, I'm going to shoot you back. So, I would say the black version is better, but the regular one is just as fine. Same thing, but less pew-pew, but more accurate pew-pew. And finally, the Florida. This is a really good ship in this list, so I'm excited to talk about this. The Florida is top tier for tier 7. It's a shotgun with precise aim to occasionally be accurate type of thing. The immense firepower this brings with the 12 guns it has, decent AA, decent armor, and decent speed, just make it a pleasure at tier 7. It can do well when bottom tiered and crushes in top tier games. If you're looking for a great tier 7 premium American battleship, this one is right here for you. Now let's get into the Warhammer ships, and let's start off with the Skrull bundle. All 4 ships, all commanders and portraits for 22,700. Wargaming? Are you feeling all right? Because this is actually a good deal. Like, this is a actually pretty decent good deal. You get 4 tier 8s, camos, commanders, all for about 70 to 80 USD. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Now let's go through the ships individually, see which one, if you want to buy 1, 2, or all. First up to bat is the Black Templar bundle, the Cross of Dorn. This is an Odin clone. So great start, by the way, but this comes with 2 secondary overload 1s instead of 1 secondary overload 2 like the Odin does. The unique skill for this offers 2 uses where your AP gains increased pen, your HE increases damage for 45 seconds. A great skill to boost the many guns on this ship. I would probably say this is easily one of the best of these ships. Odin is already competitive at tier 8, and this unique skill can help you out a good bit in a bit of a mid-range brawler way that the Odin really is. Next up, we have the Skull Chaos bundle, the Ragnarok, an Amagi clone. An okay start. But to swap out the Precise Aim and the Amagi, we get 2 sonar 1s and 2 uses of a unique skill that gives increased speed, increased main accuracy, and decreased reload for 60 seconds. This is a great overall buff, and in many ways, it's just a straight up better Amagi in my opinion. So if you enjoy the Amagi, Black Amagi classes, this really is a ship for you. To the Skull Orc bundle, this ship smasher, a Vladdy clone. A bit of a rough start, but hear me out. This trades out the Precise Aim that the Vladdy gets for 2 sonar 1s and 1 use of a very unique skill. But that skill is something that makes this ship a monster once a game. You get a large increase to your max speed, increase to your reload time, and main battery turn time for 83 seconds. This allows you to straight up breach a gap in a game really quickly with this ship. Just straight up go in, destroy 1 or 2 enemies with a volume of fire, and even keeps the guns on target. This is one thing that actually the skill, that last part, the main gun turning speed, is quite a surprising buff that the ship kinda needs in this situation. But it's not one of the best ships out of the 4, but the skill is something that just makes this ship so much fun to use. I would highly suggest it. This is a game, so we're all just trying to have fun, and I'd argue that this is probably the most fun of the 4. Finally, to the Skull Imperium, the Ignis Purgatio, a Tirpitz clone, which is the sister ship to the Bismarck. This ship trades out the secondary overload and Precise Aim for 2 uses of Radar 1 and 4 uses of a unique skill for the Emperor. Increases secondary gun and AA firing range by 20% for 25 seconds. This is basically an air defense alert and secondary overload wrapped in one. But this deal actually has a hidden buff to the Tirpitz and Bismarck class that most will miss. This camo actually comes with a -4% dispersion instead of a secondary buff, which so much for the Tirpitz and the Bismarck tend to come with. This is huge in order to consistently hit targets at range. So this, I wouldn't say, is better than Bismarck, but it is definitely a great side grade in comparison to Tirpitz in this game. So if you want a solid tier 8, this one really is for you. Is this the best Skull ship? No. But it's still a pretty solid tier 8. So let me know in the comment section down below if you're going to be picking up any of the Warhammer ships, or if you're just going to nab them all in one go. These really are solid deals for tier 8s for around, I think it's 25-ish USD, and the camo comes with them. So it is actually a pretty good deal if you're wanting to get into tier 8 and want any of these ships. Now on to the crates. The Bjorn token crate and the Atlantico crate are here for the weekend, and yay. They are here, definitely, aren't they? Especially the Atlantico crate.
And just like that, poof, Lola's gone.
Wrong. Lola's right here, you fucking Brussels sprout.
Now to the Skulls 2023 crate. These are here for those who want to try their luck instead of buying directly, which, hey, I'm actually applauding Wargaming in this. Offer multiple ways in order to get a ship. I like that. If some people want to gamble, they can. If they don't want to gamble, they can. Awesome. I always like having options in this. And finally, the Bismarck's Last Battle crate. Cool, awesome. Let's move on. Now the shout out of the week goes to Boblyn with his Alaska video. Link, of course, will be in the description down below. As he says in the video, it's like a brand new ship right now. It is so good. I absolutely love mine. I've been playing mine very often. So go check out his video and let him know in the comments section that Sly sent you, just to bother him. You know, it's just kind of fun. It's the end of the month, so let's talk about next month with tournaments in Blitz. We have Rulers of the Wave June 16th, 17th, and 18th, Tier 6 fun. Make sure to sign up before registration closes on your prospective server. Pigbay and I will be streaming, so subscribe and hit the notification bell on both of our channels. Link, of course, will be in the description down below. Now, to Siege of Seas, they've wrapped up their May tournament and are prepping for their June tournament, so grab a group of friends and join out on this mixed tier fun of 6 all the way to 9. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in me watching the Siege of Seas tournaments, and if so, I will try to make some time to make it happen. That is all for this weekend in Blitz. If anything else comes out after this video goes live, I will add a comment in the video down below, pinned to the top. Let me know your thoughts on the deals, events, especially the beginner event, all down in the comment section down below. Make sure to come back around 2 p.m. for a live stream showing off all of the Warhammer ships. I've been given some goodies by Wargaming to give away, so come by and potentially win one of these fine ships for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does out support the channel. Have a great weekend, everyone. And for all those in America, have a good long weekend. Stay safe as well. Peace.